place. Mark was calling me on the phone like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm still down here. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here because I'm a big fan of Mark Sanchez. I've always been a big fan of Mark Sanchez. And this isn't just rhetoric. I mean, this comes more from the heart and from the mind because of how proud I was when Mark ascended to the school board and then to the presidency of the school board. In short order and in short time, he demonstrated what a leader can do that I think few have. Injecting a level of stability, injecting a level of sort of measured and thoughtful approach, along with his colleagues, certainly on the school board, especially those who were elected in the latest round. That, to me, spoke volumes about what kind of leader Mark Sanchez will be as he ascends up the political ladder, which is why it's without fail and without interruption that it makes total sense that Mark Sanchez runs for supervisor and wins his supervisorial seat. Now, we all have sort of our own interests that we like to inject into the political discourse. We all have sort of our own experiences that we like to certainly develop and capitalize into what becomes our issues. But one of those issues that I feel that San Francisco struggles with, and I mean painfully struggles with, and ones that even in the current Board of Supervisors, and certainly in Room 200, that I feel consistently defies that right approach and that right mix, is about how we are going to retain families, working class, middle class families, how we're going to actually allow them to even replete themselves in San Francisco. How is it that people, with children, wherever their income scale is, but in particular those on the lower income scale, are going to feel the fate that that city government is going to work their ass off for them. And instead of the rhetoric that comes out of Room 200, or even us who try to struggle during this very, very draconian budget process that falls upon us at the Board of Supervisors after the mayor literally gives us at most maybe 30 to 35 days to fix everything that he has just, made go wrong, then it is with great pleasure to think that when you have somebody who's been trained like Mark Sanchez and Eric Marr for that matter, who has done, I think, what is necessary that gives them that kind of, leadership ability from the school board in dealing with those day-to-day needs, those brass tack, nuts and bolts needs in dealing with families who struggle literally every single hour of the day, who are absolutely grimacing and grousing about the fact of how much they love this city, but they know damn well that they're on that cusp of leaving the city. That is the difference of this campaign. It's not about just there are some good progressives in District 9 that are running. It's about the fact that there is a level of talent, there's a level of experience, and there's a level of skill that is necessary that needs to be brought on the Board of Supervisors to finally answer some of the questions that are not being well answered enough. And certainly I don't feel that in the capacity simply alone in the caucus that we have. And that is why Mark Sanchez is more than fit to be the elected supervisor of this district. Now I know what it's like. I know what it's like. We're a small town. We have a huge reputation, but we're a small town. And it's a double-edged sword sometimes because many of our friends get somewhat stratified in these kind of races. When I ran, there were 22 of us who ran, and amazing talented people ran in my race as well. That's not unfamiliar in this particular race, as is with some of our other colleagues and friends who are running in other races. But keep your eye on the prize, please. Keep your eye on the prize of what it means to the future of San Francisco, because what is at stake here is a vision for San Francisco. It is not well articulated by Room 200. We struggle to muscle ourselves through the Board of Supervisors to express what that vision looks like, but it's strength in numbers, which is why it's absolutely that much more critical and pivotal that we successfully and vigorously elect Mark Sanchez to the Board of Supervisors. And to do this, which is probably why they made me the closer, to do this, There's always some suspicious tactic here. To do this means that you're going to have to bust serious hump. We really are, and we've got good races. We've got, you know, our friends in District 11. We've got District 1. We have 3. We have 9. By the way, I'm up for re-election too. Somebody failed to forget, you know. I know we have our priorities, but I'm not leaving anything to chance, no matter what. So we're going to work our ass off in District 5 as well. But I use my district as a departure point, I think, to help all our other friends in the family of this progressive caucus to win their races. But I know why you're here. It's to lend support to Mark and send a larger message of what it means in order to project our muscle for this upcoming election. But you must make a contribution. Do so, however, to the best that you possibly can. But more importantly, I need you to knock on doors for Mark Sanchez. I need you to make those phone calls. I need for us to epitomize what a grassroots campaign looks like. People talk a good game about grassroots campaigning, but nothing ever compensates for the shoe leather that goes door to door, and that's exactly how we'll win, and that's what it will take to put this